right, guys. I know I got a serious question for everyone here, and roomies definitely the New York roomies, New Yorker roomies would know what I'm talking about, and please feel free to comment below. But like serious question for you guys, bro. What the hell? Like, and I want to know what the heck. Mike might know.
There's the migrants.
Is going on?
The
right?
migrants.
Where
the migrants.
No, where like the NYPD is wilding right now, taking like there's like this war on freaking scooters.
Because they could do nothing else. That's why the cops literally cannot do shit.
About what do you mean?
About everything.
Here's what. Let me like explain.
What's
for those
war?
that may not know, like real quick.
Like they're cracking down on like the illegal mopeds.
Not only that, like no.
Because they're illegal.
It gets worse than that. Like literally, it's to the point. Like what I'm saying, like there's like literally been a war. For those that may not know, like it's been like within the last
Pasola Wars of 2024,
like 2-3 weeks, right? I've seen literally delivery guys that work for other companies or whatever, like they have gotten asked off of their vehicles, like ask register, people that have like everywhere around New York City. So it's just been like a crazy
because a lot of those are illegal. They're not registered.
Yes,
they're not registered,
fine.
so they're trying to get their money.
There's plenty of other illegal things going on in New York City. You feel me?
That's a little racist that you ask me, because just because I'm white doesn't mean I know anything about what the cops are doing. But
what the fuck? That is not what I mean.
Like Donnie said,
that's exactly what you meant.
Exactly what I meant.
Mike, you may know.
Yeah, but like
you're our legal representation on this podcast.
Like you said just
current events.
But like remember the Revel scooters?
Yeah.
All right, those were the very first like.
I dislocated my hand on one of them bitches.
Right, but
your finger they get mad fucked up.
Right, you can go out buy a fucking Vespa right now, or any kind of like bullshit ass. What do you call them in fucking?
Pasola.
The Pasolas.
Wait, hold on. Roomies that don't know Spanish, Pasola could mean moped or scooter.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But not just the scooters, the mopeds too. Yeah.
But you got delivery guys.
Right.
You got delivery guys. All of those guys are riding around on scooters, completely unlicensed, unregistered. And while I am a total advocate of free enterprise, cops are super pissed off about that, because like they're being used in drive-bys, they're being used in like drug delivery. And again, if you're doing that, more power to you. It's a free society.
You know what it is too? Is that the fucking dudes on the mopeds, the fucking electric bikes, all the delivery dudes, they're riding on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
That's why they're getting caught up. Is that they're driving up on sidewalks.
I thought
they were going the wrong way.
I thought they weren't obeying the laws of traffic, because those dudes.
No, not on a sidewalk, bro. You can't be on a fucking
motorized.
You can't be on a motorized vehicle. You can't even be on a bike. Technically, you can't even be on a bicycle.
Yeah.
Like a regular pedal bicycle on the sidewalk.
You're not supposed to. You're supposed to get a ticket for that. And because these things are so unlicensed and unregistered, you're seeing a lot more like pedestrian deaths where someone on Pasola will hit someone on the sidewalk and drive off.
Yeah,
or they'll get hit by a truck, and then that Pasola driver or a fucking scooter or moped or whatever you want to call it will get killed because a truck driver doesn't see them, and then everyone gets mad at the truck driver. Like, yeah, I'm sure.
But the dude on the Pasola is making illegal turns, going against traffic, running red lights, because they're like, oh well, I'm not registered. I don't have a license plate on the back of my shit, so I'm not gonna get caught. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's not a conspiracy theory.
Well, let me give you an example, right? Let me give you an example, right? Like the other day, right?
What's up?
Hey, the other day.
What's up?
Hey,
what's up?
There he goes.
But
wait, hold on.
Let me give you. Say one thing, then like.
Yeah.
So as much as I am not a fan of the police are in a difficult situation, because it's a literal citywide problem. And now the police are getting bitched at by everyone, like, the scooter drivers are out of control. And then the police crack down, and now the scooter drivers are like, what did we do? It's just like, well, not every scooter driver is an asshole, but there's enough of them where it's an actual problem. And then if a scooter driver gets hit by a truck, it's just like, well, the truck driver, and the truck driver is just like, bro, he was literally driving under me.
He swerved into my lane.
But if you also think about it like this, now going back to not only delivery people that use pasolas and mopeds,
not only them,
you know, but the people that are committing like crazy ass like crimes, like robberies
hits
and like
runs,
strap-bys,
How many shootings did we have?
hit and runs and all that? Yeah, hit and runs.
Yo.
That's what I mean.
a lot, but you know we have we're gonna have to censor that.
Our boy was in a situation with that.
Oh yeah, with a robbery. Yeah,
That was, what, like 6-8 months ago?
And it happened like a year or two ago.
Yeah, exactly.
That was on World Star.
Yeah, right.
We're not gonna tell you who. But hold on, but
yeah.
this is where I'm getting at.
Okay.
So if you really think about it and break it down, in New York City, a moped is probably like the perfect getaway vehicle.
It really is. No, it really is.
It really is.
Okay.
Yo, listen, you're fast enough.
Now we're getting down into it.
Now you're
This
fast.
is what I wanna hear.
You're fast enough to outrun most cars on regular city streets. You're fast enough to outrun most cars, and you're nimble enough that you could literally drive that shit anywhere. If you wanted to drive that shit into the subway, you can.
And you can hide
Yeah,
it.
you can.
And you can hide that shit.
You truly can.
I've seen Mazzolas on
Into the
subway.
train. You're right. Yeah, I mean, I had to.
So that's really, it's not a conspiracy where it's like, oh my God, we're trying to get.
No
I'm sure
conspiracy,
that.
I just wanted to know what's going on.
I'm not saying that you're saying that there is, but is I'm just like in the general sense. I'm saying it's not a conspiracy against Pasola riders. Is literally they're doing shit that they shouldn't be doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've almost gotten hit by dudes on a Pasola or on an electric bike because they're riding on the sidewalk?
50
Yeah.
times.
50 times in one day.
Exactly.
So it's like,
I almost clipped the shit out of a moped dude.
and then the worst part is that they'll almost run you over and then look at you.
Like you're the
Like
They'll
it's your
look.
fault.
They'll look back at you and be like, "Well, you
Like,
shouldn't
hey.
have been in the street."
Like, I'm on the sidewalk, bitch. What are you
Right. And
So-
that's one of the reasons why, like Mike, you brought up the Revel bikes. That's one of the reasons why they stopped the Revel bikes for a while, brought them back
'Cause of the
and then
safety issue.
because people were dying. Because
safety issue.
to ride a Revel bike, all you needed was your driver's license. You didn't need
training.
and then they're training.
Someone got killed on a Rebel bike.
Two people got killed on Revel bikes.
people.
That's why they cut.
And
that's
mad
why they-
accidents.
That's why
We
they
know
stopped
somebody
them.
was in an accident on
Bro,
a Rebel.
I was in one.
Besides
We
you.
know
Besides
two-
you.
We know two people.
Two
We
people.
almost got killed on a Rebel bike.
But so they stopped. Technically, bro, the training for the Revel bikes for you to be able to ride one is literally a video.
A disclaimer.
A link to a YouTube video, and it just shows you. It shows you how to. It just shows you how to fucking hit the ignition.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's
It's so it's
I
like,
didn't even know it had. Listen, when I first saw these Rebel shits, it was like 2 or 3 days of me fiending to ride one.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, son,
You could not wait, bro.
Yo, the minute I got that app, bro, I was on them shits heavy, nigga. I was like,
yo,
wee!
take the Revel. We go to the store, take the Revel.
Take a Rebel. Yo, bro, everywhere. I used to go ride up and down Manhattan on them shits, getting everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
No shit,
The
That's
only
what-
shit I didn't do on there is I obeyed traffic laws because I had a license plate. But if it wasn't for that license plate, I would have been out.
So
You see?
right. Okay, so here's two specific.
proving the
That's
Right.
the war
But here's-
on pasolas. It's not.
Yeah. Hold on. Here's two specific
comes
instances that I've seen, right? Like just the other day, that's what I was trying to say. Just the other day, I was coming from work, right? And literally, there's like a spot by my job, and now I work in the financial district, so it's like there's lots of deliveries. I don't know. There probably might be crimes. I don't know if they're doing crimes or not there.
They're definitely doing crime.
But-
They're definitely doing crime down
absolutely
there.
no crime.
But
Oh,
best,
man, the
but-
financial district is dirtier
Yeah, I
than
don't
up
know.
here,
But
bro.
crime.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Anyway.
it's all crime.
Like, if you don't work there,
Even,
Hold on,
legal,
hold on.
even the legal
Wait.
stuff is
It's
crime.
It's all
yeah,
crime.
But hold
it's
on.
all
So
fuck
literally,
shit
there's
down
like
there.
a spot, right? Like a specific corner
Deliveries are the only
where
ones
they
that
have like 4 pasolas lined up, parked there, and they have people like in a specific corner. Like, you know, that's their corner. It's almost like that's their dedicated
Like
spot.
the chill, that's
Yeah.
the spot where they
Yeah.
wait for orders.
Yeah, I see it all the
Bro,
time.
That
all
shit
day.
happens
Bro,
everywhere.
right?
You
That's
go to
everywhere.
Chipotle.
No, so I was coming out of work,
Bro,
and I
they
see
have
they had an
the
operation.
little pit spots,
Hold on.
the little pit stops and shit.
Hold on.
That's what I call
I was
them.
coming out of work and I see they had an operation where it was like 2 cop cars that came by and like literally they like it's like they had a fucking like they pulled up on them. What do you call it when they have a like?
They ran up on them?
Yeah,
They
ran up on them. 2
they
cops,
raided them?
There you go. It was like a fucking raid where literally they took all the pasolas and I think they even arrested a guy.
That's fucked up.
Right,
You know
that's
what it
one
is?
example.
You know what it is too.
Right?
They
So-
what they also do is they go in the bike lanes. Like they'll cross. They're technically not supposed to get on highways with them. Shits.
Yeah, they be
Or like bridges and shit like
Them
that.
motherfuckers definitely get
Bike
them.
lanes,
That's what I was gonna say.
not legally
So they
supposed to be
technically
bike
they can't go on the bridges. Let's say they pick up an order that's like 51st Street on the east side, and the delivery is to like Long Island City, they'll take the 59th Street Bridge.
Right.
But they can't take the bridge, so they take the bike lane. They can't take the bike lane
Because they're not supposed to be.
because they're not supposed to be on a bike. That's
Oh,
not. That's
on the
not.
lane.
Cross.
It's not a. It's not a legal bicycle.
How do you
So you
get
can't
across?
be on the bike lane.
It's not a street legal vehicle, is what you're trying to say.
Exactly.
Right. So that's one, right? That's one example, right? And they were all parked. It wasn't even like they were taking them, they were going anywhere. They just took them all, right? So all four
Bro,
of them.
the cops
and
are
they arrested
bored.
one dude, right? Then there was another example, and I think I told you guys about this one time, that I was fucking, I don't know, it was just like a week. I was coming from, I think, the supermarket or something. And as I was walking down the block on 207 in Broadway going to my crib, right? Fucking, like, the cops were like on foot. 2 on foot cops were literally running, chasing some guy on a pasola, and he was driving
He probably hit a red. He probably
So,
ran a
check
red
it,
light
check
or
it.
some
no,
shit.
No, check it. I don't know. I think he stole it. They were trying to take him, and they almost grabbed him. They grabbed the handle, and they almost got him. Basically, basically it was the police had freaking I guess caught somebody. I don't know if they stole a pasola or what happened, but like I was, coming down the block, just coming from getting my food or something, and like they grabbed onto the guy's handle, but he still kept going. Like he played off like he was gonna stop and just booked it. And like the guy, like,
Please tell me he dragged the cops.
the guy fell on his face, bro.
The cop?
The cop fell on his face. Yes,
That's
sir.
hilarious.
He was
That
just
makes
like-
that makes that story totally worth
So
it.
like it was
It
almost
does.
like some Home Alone shit where the guy was like holding on to the thing. He held on to the handlebars,
I give him props for that.
like to stop it. And the guy was like,
Yo,
oh,
shout out
like,
to that guy
you know.
escaping the cops, but also
But then
don't ride the pasola on
wait, but it
on
gets
the
worse.
sidewalk.
But then he
dickhead.
exactly. So then he did right. So he was on the street and he went to the sidewalk on purpose so that to duck and dodge. And he like I turned on purpose. He was honking the horn, so I caught it and I turned and he almost hit a freaking old lady like coming down the freaking.
And
ass.
that is the problem with
Like,
the pasolas.
he was clearly-
that is the reason why cops are cracking down on
He
them.
was clearly though. I think he clearly stole it.
And also they're
Something.
bored as shit.
A large amount of like NYPD public policy is based on public opinion.
Yeah.
So like when people are mad about the fucking pasolas, they're gonna bitch at politicians, and the politicians are gonna bitch at the NYPD. So like, remember when weed was first legalized in New York City? Remember? Like,
Yeah.
the first fucking week.
Yo, bro, you want to know what's crazy about that day? The
I-
day that weed was legalized, I did not see not one person smoking a blunt outside.
Like, no, it wasn't the first day.
We're like, is it
but, like,
real?
the first couple of weeks, I pull out a fucking joint on Broadway and I light it up right in front of the cops. I wasn't doing it to be an asshole. I just didn't see them. I light it up and they start walking by. I'm just like, hey, you guys don't care about this anymore, right? And they're just like, the fuck?
Is that a cigarette?
No, they knew what it was. I'm just like, it's clearly a fucking L. I'm just like, hey, you guys don't care about this, right? And they're just like, the fuck, don't talk to me. Don't fucking look at me. Don't talk to me. And like, they do not care until someone starts bitching at them and making their obviously murder and fucking all that other shit. But like, they don't care. Until
course
someone
not.
starts bitching at them and making their lives harder. That's generally how they're
Most minor crimes, basically, cops only care about them when
It's going down.
it's bothering them.
So now, like, pasolas are causing a problem. Everyone starts bitching. Politicians are just like, yo, do something about this. And now the cops are just like, God damn it. So now they're going to make everyone on the fucking scooters, their lives are now all going to be difficult until a couple of people clean up their shit.
They're cracking down on all of them.
Yeah.
That's crazy, my
You
friend.
cannot have no pasolas in the streets.
Wow, the politicians finally did something.
Wow.
No, the politicians didn't do anything. Otherwise, they would make a law to, like, license it or, like...
Where you have to have a license, you gotta have it registered.
You
That's
need a pasola.
at
like-
the end of,
but a
at the,
lot
end of the
you-
day.
but-
That's what it's gonna. It should get to that.
But you also have to remember this:
that-
a
that
lot
way-
of minors too that do Uber
Exactly.
Yeah.
as a part time.
that's
they
the-
use that shit too.
That's
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's
For money.
what politicians should crack down on is the fact that the pasolas aren't like registered. They can't have insurance because they're not registered. If you have insurance, just the same way you have car insurance,
Right.
even though let's be honest, insurance is a fucking scam.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
The
you
insurance
get into
companies
it-
by the politicians.
you get into a car accident,
You're covered.
you're covered. If I get hit by a dude on a pasola, fuck me, because
Yeah.
now that dude isn't registered. There's no way for me to be like, yo,
You're responsible for
you're responsible for this, but now I'm fucked because you can't make an insurance claim because you don't have insurance because you're not registered, you're not licensed. I don't even know who the fuck you are.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's problematic.
To say the least.
Yeah, to say the least.
That's why now the police are like making everyone's life hard because the politicians aren't going to do anything about it, and the people on the pasolas don't have any like rules really governing them, which I don't personally have a problem with, but it hasn't personally caused me problems. So of course.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I
haven't been hit by a nigga on a pasola yet, so I don't.
That's good. Damn.
As long as they're riding on the street, go ahead, bro, but just don't run me over.
Right.
You feel me?
I say right on the street, not on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I mean, on the sidewalk. That's what I meant. You ride on the sidewalk all you want. I'm gonna be upset because you're riding on the sidewalk.
I say don't ride on. I say don't even ride on the sidewalk.
No,
right on the street.
That's what it should be, bro. But these dudes on the pasolas are still gonna do it until there's a law against it.
This is a fact.
And even if there is a law against it, they'll probably still ride on the street.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna enforce it.
Exactly.
Until now, because people are bitching about it.
I don't think it's because they just ride on the sidewalk.
I think it's other reasons.
It's a whole bunch of things, bro. But it's like one of them is the sidewalks. Like
just a safety issue.
Yeah, it's a safety issue.
One of them.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Public safety, bro.
Bing, bing.